So we're going to go ahead and get started. Get started on our mats. Hero's pose here, or you can come to seated meditation, whatever's more comfortable for you. And we're just going to take a deep breath. I'm going to take a deep breath in through our nose to get started. Open your mouth and just sigh it all out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe it all out. Take another deep breath in. Let it all go. I invite you to use Ujjayi breath, which is ocean breath. You keep your mouth closed and you just breathe in and out through your nose. So feel the breath and hear it in the back of your throat. So it's like and also I'm going to go ahead and get started in our to find an intention for practice today. So we're going to get started in child's pose, and I'm just going to take you through the basic power workout. We're going to bring our wide as the mat and our big toes to touch. Bring your arms out long on the mat and your forehead to the mat. And take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhale, we're going to come to tabletop. So stack your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Taking your tail and your head away from each other. And exhale. We're going to warm up some cat-cows. So on our next inhale, we're going to come in. Belly, lift your chin. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine, angry cat, push. Inhale, cow. Cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round your spine like an angry cat, push the ground away. In your next inhale, we're going to come into tabletop. And exhale, we're going to come in. You're going to lift your hips up nice and high, feet as wide as the mat. Your hands are hip or shoulder width distance apart. Distance apart. Downward facing dog. So just lift your hips in the air. Walk your heels out one at a time. We're going to take 3 breaths here. And as we're taking our 3 breaths, we're going to find at the mat, between our feet, a focal point. It's called our drishti. We're going to focus on that as we breathe. We're going to take a breath in and exhale. Make sure you're pressing your palms evenly into the mat. Take an inhale and exhale. Take an inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees. We're going to come to the top of the mat here. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. So hands to shins or fingertips to the mat. The most important thing here is the length of your spine. Draw your tail and your crown away from each other. This is halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. As you inhale, we're going to press through our heels and we're going to come up nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to Go ahead and bring our hands to the mat. This time we're going to step back here to a high plank. Look forward and press yourself forward. Bring your knees to the mat and bring your chest to the mat. Your hands are under your shoulders. On our inhale, we're going to press through our feet and our hands, and we're going to lift up to upward or to low cobra. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. As you exhale, we're going to push back to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Roll your shoulders away from your ears. Take an inhale here. Maybe bend your knees and really lift your tail up nice and high. See if your heels can come to the mat. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees, and we're going to come to the top of the mat. On an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up nice and tall. Root to rise, hands high. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins or fingertips. Exhale, we're going to step back again to a high plank. Look forward, press forward, lower your knees. And this time just bend the elbows. We're going to come into an upward facing dog. Lift up out of your lower back. Lift your legs up off the mat. Push your feet into the mat. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Roll over your toes here. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees, and we're going to come to the top of the mat. Put it all together now. Inhale, halfway lift. This is Sun Salutation A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, hands high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Draw your tail and your crown away from each other. Lengthen that spine. Exhale, we're going to bring our hands to the mat, and this time we're going to just stack to a high plank. And we're going to come down to a low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Take inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees, and we're going to come to the top of the mat again. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to come into chair pose. So bend your knees like you're sitting in a chair. Your biceps are by your ears and your palms are facing each other. Make sure your knees are aligned. Pull your belly button back towards your spine. Shoulders down your back. 3 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Sink a little deeper. It's as if an invisible wall is pressing against your lower back here. Inhale. And exhale. Take an inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to come into a forward fold here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to step back to a high plank. Come to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, kick that right leg high. This is 3-legged dog on the right. Make sure your hips are square to the mat and your palms are pressing evenly into the mat. Exhale. Inhale, kick that leg a little higher. And as you exhale this time, we're going to come into Warrior One. Bring your knee to your chest and bring that foot in between your hands. We're going to adjust the back foot to a 45-degree angle. On our inhale, we're going to bring our biceps up to our ears. This is Warrior One. Really lengthen out of your spine as you're inhaling. And exhale, roll those shoulders down in the back. Square those hips to the front of the mat if you can. It's a good time to find your drishti or your focal point on the ground in front of you. Take an inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to bring our hands to the mat and we're going to step back here. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, roll over your toes, downward facing dog. We're going to take 3 breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Maybe bend your knees and lift your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to bring our left leg high for a 3-legged dog on the left. Here. Put that leg a little higher as you inhale the last time here. And as you exhale, we're going to bring that knee up to our chest. We're going to come into Warrior One on the left. So adjust that back foot to a 60 or 45-degree angle. And as we inhale, we're going to bring our palms facing each other, biceps to our ears, hips squared to the front of the mat. Exhale. See if you could make sure that front knee is at a 90-degree angle over your ankle. Take an inhale, lift up out of your waist, and exhale. Square your hips. Take an inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. Bring those hands to the mat. We're going to step back. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees. Come to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. We're going to step back, high plank. Come to your low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, all over your toes, downward facing dog. On our next inhale, 3-legged dog on the right. As we exhale, bring that foot up. And on our inhale, adjust the back foot. We're coming into Warrior One. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your hands to the mat, and we're going to step back, high plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Exhale, we're going to step up. Bring that foot up to the top of the mat. Adjust the back foot as you inhale. Come on up. Warrior one. Exhale, hands to heart center, to the mat. Step back, high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to come into child's pose and take a little break here. So take 3 breaths in child's pose. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come to tabletop. Push back to downward dog. And inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees. Come to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up nice and tall. Look at your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to step back to a high plank and low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, we're going to do three-legged dog on the right. Bring that right leg high. Exhale, knee to chest. As you inhale, we're going to come up to warrior one. And as you exhale, this time we're going to come into warrior two. So bring those arms long on the facing the long end of the mat here. Open your arms up here. Just make sure that front knee is at a 90-degree angle. And the knee is pointing more towards the pinky toe instead of the big toe. That gives you more of a kind of a stretch here in your inner thigh. Find your drishti, your focal point, on your front middle finger. Reach your arms out nice and long. 3 breaths here. This is warrior two or Virabhadrasana 2. This pose calls in all strength of a warrior. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really stretch those arms. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, flip your palm. As you exhale, we're coming into reverse warrior. So bring that right arm high to the sky. The left arm comes down your thigh. Take an inhale. And exhale. Really reach, reach, reach. Inhale. And exhale. Take an inhale. And this time as you exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. And we're going to step back to a high plank. Come down to a low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Take an inhale. Inhale, really lift those hips. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On our next inhale, we're going to do three-legged dog on the left. As you exhale, bring that foot up. Inhale, adjust the back foot. And we're going to come up here, warrior one. Now exhale, we're going to open up to warrior two. Look at that front middle finger, find your drishti. sink nice and low here. 90-degree angle, that front knee is at a 90-degree angle. Really stretch your arms, inhale. And exhale, see if you can sink a little deeper here. Inhale. And exhale. You can inhale, reach, reach, reach. And exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, flip your palm. Exhale, reverse warrior on the left. So you can bring your right arm behind your back if that gives you better support. Just bring that right hand down your leg. Reach nice and high. Inhale. Exhale. You can inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We're going to bring our hands down to the mat. And we're going to step back. High plank to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, come high on your toes. Exhale, soften your knees, and we're going to come to the top of the mat. We're going to do an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Bring your hands high, high, high. We're going to do a little bit of a standing balance here now. Hands to heart center. We're going to do a tree pose on each side. And I'm going to try to take it into an airplane. So bring your hands to your hips. Shoulders down your back, belly up and in. Tilt your pelvis forward and find your drishti about 4 feet on the ground in front of you. Ground down into that left leg. And we're going to do tree on the right first. So go ahead and kickstand your right foot on your inner ankle, your inner calf, inner thigh, never your knee. Bring your hands to your heart center. You can stay here, or if you want to bring your hands high. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Press everything into the center. Your hands are pressing into each other. Your foot and your thigh are pressing into each other. Exhale. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come to heart center. We're going to do down on. So ground down into your right foot. Shoulders down your back, belly up and in. Tilt your pelvis. We're going to kickstand that left foot, left tree on the left. So inner calf or inner thigh. Hands to heart center. 3 breaths here. Take an inhale. If you want to bring your hands high, everything into the center. Exhale. Take an inhale. And exhale. Take an inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do that on the other side now. Ground down into that left foot again. Shoulders down your back. Belly button towards the spine. Pelvis tilts forward. Kickstand the right foot. Inner calf, inner thigh, wherever's most comfortable for you. Hands to heart center. Take an inhale. Hands high or at your chest. If you want to open your tree and grow your tree, exhale. Take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to go ahead and come into airplane now. So we're going to bring that right foot back. I'm going to take off. That right foot is stamping on a pretend wall here. Take an inhale. And exhale. Make sure that right foot is at a 90-degree angle. Take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring that foot back to the top of the mat. Shake, shake, shake it out. We're going to do that on the other side now. So ground down into your right foot. Kickstand that left foot after you shoulders down your back, belly towards your spine, tilt the pelvis forward and find your drishti. And you can kickstand that left foot, inner calf or inner thigh. Hands to heart center. Take an inhale. Grow your tree if you want, or keep your hands at your heart center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring those hands back to heart center. We're going to come into airplane on the right. So make sure that left foot is at an angle there, stamping the back wall. Take an inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come to heart center. Bring that foot back to the top of the mat. Shake that out. Excellent job. Whew. Now we're going to go ahead and take an inhale. Bring our hands high. And we're going to exhale. We're going to do a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to step back to a high plank here. And we're going to come to a tabletop. Cross our feet at our ankles. We're going to have a seat. And bring your legs out long in front of you. I'm going to do a stretch here, seated stretch before we finish. So take an inhale, bring your hands high. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, coming into caterpillar or staff pose. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine, roll your shoulders down your back. And as you exhale, relax your head and your shoulders. Take 10 breaths here in caterpillar. Inhale. And exhale. Take 10 more breaths just like that. Two more breaths. On your inhale, we're going to walk ourselves back up. And exhale, we're going to meet on our backs. Go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. And go ahead and bring your knees to the mat, your feet to the mat. Your knees are about hip width distance. We're going to do a bridge here. So see if your fingertips can touch your ankles. On your inhale, we're going to lift our hips and interlace your hands underneath your back. See if you can roll your shoulders under your back here, but make sure there's a healthy air pocket between your neck and the mat. Take 10 breaths here. See if you can get a little bit more uplift. Maybe try to pretend squeeze those thighs together as if there's something in between them, like a block. A little bit more uplift here with your thighs. Go ahead on your exhale, come down one vertebrae for your spine. On your inhale, we're going to go ahead and bring our knees into our chest. Give yourself a hug. Exhale, we're going to bring our feet to the sky. We're going to do a little bit of ab work here. So inhale, lengthen your legs. Exhale, bring your feet down to about 60 degrees. Inhale, bring your feet down to about 30 degrees and peek at your toes. Go ahead and lift your hands. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring those knees into chest. Exhale, bring them up high. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop them. Take a peek at your toes. Inhale, drop them 30, and we're going to do some scissor kicks. So 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring those legs high. Exhale, take another inhale. Just trying to bring them to 60 degrees. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring them to 30. We're going to do 10 swim kicks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Inhale high. Exhale, give yourself a big hug. Keep your knees and ankles stay stacked. They're going to come out like wings. And just let your knees and ankles come over to the left side. Drape over to the left side. Make sure that right shoulder stays as close to the ground as possible. Bring that left hand on the outside of your right knee. You can gaze in the direction of your shoulder or straight up if that feels good. A few breaths here. It's a final twist now before we finish and come into Shavasana. Next, inhale, bring those knees back into your heart center. Keep them stacked, knees and ankles, and just exhale, let them drape over to the right. Bring the left arm out like a wing, that shoulder comes to the ground as close as possible. And you can bring that right hand on the outside of your left knee if you want, if that feels comfortable. You can bring it out like a wing even if you want. Just a few breaths here into your lower back. Give your lower back some love here. On your next exhale, bring your knees back into heart center. And we're going to give ourselves a hug. Thank yourself for showing up today. And as you exhale, go ahead and bring your knees out, your legs out long on the mat. Your feet are about a little more than hip width distance apart. Just let your feet fall open. Bring your arms to your side about a foot away from your torso, and your hands are facing the sky, the ceiling. And take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, Shavasana. Just relax your forehead and your jaw. Final resting pose. Maybe wiggle your toes and your fingers. Nod your head side to side. And when you're ready, we're going to take a deep breath in here. Bring our arms high over our head. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. The divine light in me always honors the divine light in each and every living soul on the planet. Each and every one of you. Namaste. Please click like and subscribe, and I have some videos you can check out. I'll be posting more live videos now through the summer when we come and do yoga at the park. My name's Pamela Byers, and my channel is Grassroots Yoga Channel. Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful day.